Welcome back to the Sunday Sports Frenzy. If there's a team that's a contender against any series or any track in the country, it's the Rico Abreu Racing No. 24. It didn't matter where the team went, they were a threat. But the success doesn't come as a surprise with a Central PA native, Ricky Warner, as the crew chief. This is all he's known since the mid-90s. Carlisle native Ricky Warner is one of, if not the best sprint car crew chiefs in the history of the sport, winning 10 World of Outlaws Championships and 10 Knoxville Nationals, turning the wrenches for Donny Schatz.
He could compliment me. He knew how I did things. I knew how to, manipulate when I needed to manipulate. Just a great combination, as to what was happening. So it's hard to go into all the details as to what.
A storied career together that will be hard to ever match. After winning their 10th and final title together in 2018, Warner stepped away after bouts with some health problems. But when racing is in his blood, it's hard to stay away.
After you've been in it this long, it just becomes a way of life. And, like a traveling circus, you see the same people every weekend. And 2 years ago when I came off the road and had some health problems that, you think about maybe is this time to switch or do something else. And then, usually something else usually happens and then changes your mind, and then you want to keep going.
In 2022, Warner teams up with one of the most popular and talented drivers in the country, Rico Abreu. It didn't take long for the duo to start clicking, picking up 6 wins. Then they more than doubled their win count in 2023. This season starts by winning their first race out against the Outlaws at Lincoln Speedway, an area Warner knows well.
It was a big hit for us to win the first race out of the season, and that confidence booster each weekend was really big for us, and just sustaining that level and staying humbled through those times. I think it's really important. So, but the big races, I feel like we left a lot on the table this year.
Winning against all 3 series, Outlaws, All-Stars, and High Limit, and just missing the High Limit Point Series to Kyle Larson. 2023 showed the team what they can be capable of, but success isn't built overnight.
It usually takes, a year to get to know somebody, take them to a bunch of different racetracks, kind of figure out what their style is and where their comfort level is, and kind of how, what you need to do for them every night, because it's, every guy's different, so it takes a little bit different thing from like what he likes versus Don or Kerry Madsen or other guys I've worked for.
Could Warner be the final puzzle piece for Abreu to check off even more wins? The team has committed to race for a high limit championship.
I really enjoy the racing. I don't really enjoy the traveling. I like being at home and being with my family. So yeah, but the racing's still important to me, and I still like it. So it gives me a reason to get up every day, and as long as our cars are fast, it's sort of rewarding. So it's just, I've been in it this long now, so might as well stick with it.
Now, will 2024 be the year for the number 24? We'll just have to wait and see. With Warner's resume, there should be talks about a nomination into the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame. And speaking of the High Limit Series, we have another PA team hitting the road. Brent Marks announces he's committing to be a roller. This will be the first time Marks commits to a series since leaving CJB Motorsports and jumping back into his family car in April of 2021. He's racked up over 45 wins in the Murray Marks number 19 over the last 3 seasons.